Hello everyone and welcome to another lesson. I hope you guys are doing great. So today I want to create with you live. I want to create an AI personal assistant that is catered to emails. So it's an AI email assistant. Okay, let's call it that way. We're gonna use make.com, which is a great tool for automation. But before I start, I want to just remind you that in the description below, you can find really good links that would help you and benefit you in your automation journey. Make sure to check that out. And without further ado, let me jump right in. So I'm in Make. I'm gonna create a new scenario with this button, and I'm gonna be taken to this page. Here, I'm gonna name it AI email agent. Okay, I'm gonna quickly save with this button below, and here we have our first node. So make.com is node based, so you will build up these nodes from of course from left to right, so it will run from this side left to right, up to down. Okay, so let me click the plus button. Once I click the plus button, I just need to refresh, I think. Okay, it didn't save, so let me save, then refresh, and then I can click on that plus button, and then I would be able to add nodes as I go along. Okay, so this is the plus button. So first thing, I'm gonna start with Slack. So I want to get a message from Slack. So I'm gonna watch for private channel messages. Okay, and I'm going to select this Jarvis AI channel. So if you don't have your account set up, click add, and then you will click save, and it will take you to log in with your Slack account. It's pretty simple. Okay, so I'm going to take one message at a time, and I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to say from now on OK. So now I have this trigger that watches for private messages from this, okay, from this channel. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here, and so let me test this. Let me test hello testing, and I'm gonna send. Then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna run, and bam, it tells me that the text is hello testing. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, so now we have this hooked up. So the next thing I want to do is I want to link an AI model. Now you can use OpenAI, but I like to use DeepSeek, because DeepSeek is quite cheap, and it just makes AI module available to everyone. So I'm going to use OpenRouter, because OpenRouter has all the modules that I would want. It has OpenAI, it has Llama, it has everything. Okay, so I'm going to create chat completion, and I'm going to choose the model. So here you have all the models you can choose from. Okay, so I'm going to choose DeepSeek 3, and I'm going to add a system message here. Let's just set it up this way. Okay, so I go to ChatGPT and ask it to set me a message, okay, to set me the system prompt, because I'm not good at prompting. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to do that. Here I ask them to do it. So your professional AI assistant, task to analyzing. Okay, so I want, what I want is basically to for DeepSeek to take the message that I get from here, analyze it, and tell me if it's creating a new email, if it's getting if it's getting emails, so I can know how to branch out. Okay, so it's basically, this AI agent is going to, whenever I want to tell it, for example, get me all emails from this person, it gets me all the emails. And whenever I want to tell it, draft me an email for this person, it can draft me an email. Okay, and I wanted to analyze the message here and output a JSON. So now, why would I want to add, what is a JSON, and why would I want to output a JSON? So a JSON is a way, is a way for me to get data out. So for example, if you click on this button and you see this, so this is a JSON. Okay, you can download this output, and you can see it as a JSON if you download it. the way it is a JSON is because it has this key value pairs, yeah, right? So it has the message, and what is the message, the text, what is the text. So it's like variable based with key values. Okay, this is the key and this is the value, and I want this because I want AI to analyze this message and output if it's email or if it's not, and what is the message and who should I contact. Okay, let me build out the system prompt with you guys. So okay, I'm gonna take this bit first. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna say, okay, so a professional AI assistant, AI email assistant. Okay, as to analyzing and responding to user requests. Your goal is to provide a structured response with a form of JSON, exactly what we said, based on the, okay, perfect. So this is perfect. Let me go back to here. So key instruction, use the date, okay, task type, okay. So I'm gonna take these key instructions and I'm gonna paste them here. So use the following date for all date related fields, and you must clarify, okay, respond with unknown, okay. And I want to also set today's date is, now I'm gonna go to the date here. I'm gonna say, so I have another lesson on dates, make sure to check that out. I'm gonna say now, and I'm gonna format it the same way it told me here, okay, just to stay consistent. So this will give AI today's date, because AI doesn't know exactly what today's date, okay. So this is good. Let me go back. So email management. So with email management, we want these. Let me go back. Okay, here are the specific, okay, email management. If there's requests related to managing emails, output the following JSON structure. So now I'm telling him the JSON structure. So email is true. We could say email management true. Emails to fetch include all the following details. Sender name, okay. So name of the person whose emails are to be fetched, yes. Start date for the email and the end date. Okay, so this is good. Include the following details. So sender name and start date. Okay, everything is good here in the management section. I'm gonna just copy this and delete it from here. Okay, first section is done. So drafting an email. If the user requests drafting an email, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go right back, and I'm gonna say, so drafting an email is the second case. So if the user is requesting help with drafting an email, I'll put the following JSON structure. Okay, email draft true. Recipient name, name of the person, the email address, okay. Email goal, which is okay, the purpose of the email, okay. And I could do email subject here. Well, email goal could be well, it could be, yes, but what we can do, email, we can add an email subject, see what AI comes up. Create a compelling subject based on the goal and purpose of the email provided by the user. Okay, good. So it gives me, okay, so I need the so email draft is true, the email goal, the subject. Do I need anything else? No, I think this is good. Some grammar things there. Okay, and let me go back to, I think that's good. We don't need any calendar management. And then I could say, so this is the system message, right? I can add the user. This is the message of the user. And then I would put the message that I get from Slack, the text. Okay, I'm gonna click OK. So this is hooked up in a good way, but I want to also specify here only output the JSON structure, please, no added words at all. Okay, so now we're gonna test if this works. We're gonna go back to here. We're gonna say, can you please draft me an email for Jack and let him know I won't make it today for our annual meeting. Okay, so I'm gonna send this and I'm gonna test how this would work. What we can do is we add a so we'll get JSON here and we want to make the JSON viewable. So in order to do that, we need to parse. So we need to parse JSON. So there's a node called parsed JSON, and I'm going to take whatever the chat, whatever DeepSeek gives us. Okay, don't forget to save. Anyways, okay, and I'm going to run this. Run. Okay, oh, we have an error. Yes, exactly what I expected. So let me see what we get from here. So this is the message. Okay. So we have everything we want, but it just outputs this word. What we can do is tell it please remove the word at the beginning. Okay, and I want to see here it so the email goal is notification, so we could apologies for missing the annual meeting. Well, we can remove the email goal. We don't need that. Email goal, the goal or purpose of the email. So we can remove that. We don't need it. We're gonna say save, and I'm gonna choose from where to start because I just want to send the same to evaluate the same last message. And I'm going to run this and see if this fixes. It does. Let me see. Okay, so email draft true, recipient Jack, and the email subject apologies from. Okay, what we can do is for the subject make it short. So email subject, here's the compelling, short and concise subject. So compelling, Okay, so I'm gonna click OK, I'm gonna save, and I am going to I think this is good. So we get this. What we want is now to start branching. Okay, I'm gonna create a flow control, and then I'm gonna say router. So the router here, I have another lesson on my channel about branching and how it does work. So please check that out. So the first one, I'm gonna say if the email draft is true. So true or false is always a boolean, which is a type of variables in programming. Now I didn't know this because I'm no programmer, but you get to know this stuff as you start working with automation. So equals to, now don't try true, instead go to here. There is a, in the general function, there's true false. So choose this and click OK. And I'm gonna say here email draft. Okay, so that it shows here and I'm not lost. The second one would be email management, but for that I want to test it out at first. So I'm gonna say here, can you please get me all the emails from Jack, and then get me all the emails from Jack in the past week. Let's say that, and say send, and then I'm gonna go here and I am going to run this again and see what we get. See if it detects that it's not email drafting. So let's see what we have. So email management is true. So the sender name Jack, start date, okay, it gives me the start and end date as well, so that's perfect. What we get from here is a okay, that's good. I am going to check this, the second option, so email management, and I'm gonna say the same, equals to true. If it's equals to true, then it is indeed about management. Okay, if it equals to true, and I'm gonna say email management. Okay, and it's now here. So now it will send everything to where it should. So now let me say first, so we have the basic structure now. Okay, now what we want is to, if it tells me draft an email to Jack, for example, I don't know what is the email for Jack, so I need to make a spreadsheet with the email of the people that I contact usually, right? You can make this 100, 1000, whatever. So it says email, name, email, and number, and whatever you want. You could say contact, like address. You could say personality. You could say anything that could help the AI agent create a better email. Okay. But for the sake and purpose of this, I would just leave it to 3 columns, and I'm gonna go here. And the first one I'm gonna go and get. So I'm gonna search Google Sheets, and I'm gonna select this contacts sheet. So I'm gonna say contacts, and I'm going to search for sheet 1. Okay, and I'm going to limit this to 1. I only need 1 for now, so, and I'm going to search for email, and I need to rerun this to have that field again. Okay, so I'm gonna resend this message, the last message, can you draft? Okay, this one, and I'm gonna send it again, and I'm gonna go here and run this, so I have a test that I can okay, so it ran and it went to here exactly as we wanted to do. So in the email, so I want to search for name, I want to search for Jack, and then get me everything. Okay, so this gets me Jack's email. So now I have Jack's email, I have the subject, and I just want to now draft an email for him. Okay, so I need an open router, and here I want to say let me say you are a great email, or an expert. You are an expert email writer, and you are tasked to write a compelling and professional email to a professional email. Okay, so this is the basic system prompt, and then I would say I could do the user. Okay, this is the email subject, and I could say get me the subject from here, email subject, and then I would say this is the person, the person's name. Okay, the name I could say here, and what I would do is in the system, please sign off the email as Jared. Okay, and I think this would be good. I have everything, Jared, and I gave him the subject, and I gave him the person's name, and now it can write me the email. Okay, so next bit is where I would draft the email. So I could go here, email. So in the email I could create a draft, and then let me choose this account. Now you can just add an account here, and then you choose if it's Google or not, and then you can connect it. I choose the folder, so it could be like all the email. So who am I going to send this email to is going to come from the Google Sheet email section. The subject is where here we have email subject, and then the email content is what we get from this, sorry, not this, what we get from this content. Okay, okay, so here is the content, and I'm gonna click OK. So this would be able to draft the email. So what I want is a feedback. So of course we gave it a command, and I want to know if it did do what I told it to do. So create a message, and I'm going to say so select from the list, and I'm going to say it's a private channel, and it's the Jarvis one. I may need to switch this one. So make sure you have select the right account. Okay, so the message would be the message would be email I have drafted an email for you, sir, and then would be the information that we have. So the contact name, we would select from here Jack. Subject will be this, email body would be here, the content. Okay, and then let me know if you need anything else. Okay, let me see what happened here. So think we didn't click OK. Yes, now it works. So I'm gonna save before I forget, and I'm gonna click auto align. So this one is basically done. So let me check first. So it's Jack, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna say same thing, and I'm gonna send it, and I'm going to see if we get something out of this. Okay, so now it's writing the email and then it's drafting it, and okay, it has an issue here. So missing scope. So let me see if the email is drafted. Drafts. Okay, so the email was not drafted, or was it drafted? Let me refresh and see if we. Okay, let me see here what it says. So the input. Okay, so the subject is there. Okay, the email is there. The two is Jack. Okay, it has it. And I think because I put this all email thing. Let me select the drafts folder. I think I should have done that. And here I don't know what is the issue here. So the text is this. I think because the text is too long. Let me. So I would say let's do it like that, and then I saw something here with this message. So it says subject. I don't want this. Do not include the subject at the beginning of the email. Okay, so this will remove the subject from there. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna test again, and I'm gonna choose the same one, choose where to start. I'm going to choose this. Okay, and I'm gonna run this and see if we get something positive out of this. So it's just troubleshooting, as you can see. Also missing scope. I think it's about permission, because now, so I can see this is good. I only need to add a space. I think it's about the account. I'll let me see if the draft is created anyhow. There you go. So that's the draft. So okay, so Jack, I hope this, unfortunately, but it still gave me this. Oh, this is the old one, so this is the new one. Dear Jack, perfect. So it's perfect. Let me discard these. So it did draft the email, but I think I have something to do with Slack authentication, so I will re-log in and see if that fixes it. All right, so I re-authenticated, and it did send me a message. So that's perfect. And you can see all the emails here drafted. That is perfect. Okay. So this section, drafting emails, works. So now we want to handle the email management. So we'll have to do the same in terms of, let me first send me, can you get the past week? Let's test this, and in order to do that, I need some emails from Jack. Let me get Slack. Let me see what kind of email that I get. So let me get this email. So now I'm gonna add a contact Google just for the sake of this demonstration. So Google, and the email is this one. Okay. And then in here, I'm gonna say, can you get me all emails from Google in the past week? And then I'm gonna go to here, and I want to clone this, put it here, delete this, and okay. So I would want get the email, of course, and then here I would want a emails, get emails, and I'm going to get all, let me select the right account, and I'm going to get all of the emails in the inbox. Okay. So criteria, all emails, then sender name will get from here, sender emails, and from date we'll get from this. Okay, for now, let us run this and see what we get. I think, let me see, what email did it? I got the first one, sorry. So I need to select here. It got the past message. Can you get me all? Okay, this is what I want. Okay, so it gets me here, Google, and everything that I want. And in here, I want to filter by this sender name. And in here, I want the from date. I want to get it from here. Start date. And then end date. And I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to run this yet again. But first, I want to, of course, get back to the user with what I have. Here are all the emails you requested, sir. And then here would be the emails. Okay. And so here we just first, let's test this and see what kind of data that we get, and we'll basically work with this as it goes. I'm gonna unlink this for now, and I'm gonna choose from where to start, choose manually, and I'm gonna choose the Google one, and I'm going to run this and see what I get. Okay, so let me see what I get. So from date, inbox. Okay, so what do I get from here? I get the email, and here the input would be okay, everything is good. Inbox, subject, criteria, so email. Okay, so I got the email, and I got the date, and it's in the inbox. Criteria all, mark as message. Okay, so let me see, maybe the from, let's do this and try again. Choose manually, and I'm gonna choose this last message from Google. So maybe the dates could be very restricting. Let's see if this one works. If I don't specify the dates, there you go, it works. I didn't specify the end date, so it gave me an output here. Let me see, sender is okay, recipient okay, text okay, HTML content. So it's one bundle, so it's one email. Okay, so it could be different emails. Okay, it could be several emails, but now since I got this one, I could say here, so I could say the emails are the subject. Okay, and I would say the subject and date, and who is it from, so the from. Okay, so okay, gonna specify which one. Well, the from, I could get it from I don't need to get it from here, I could get it from there. Okay, from here. I'm gonna save, auto align, choose where to start, and choose manually. I'm gonna choose the Google one, and then we can test this out and see if it works. So now it's getting all the emails, and it did send me a message. Okay, so here are all the emails you requested from subject, the date, and so I could fix the date a little bit. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, so this is perfect. So now I have this agent that basically drafts email and gets me emails that I want. What it does is it takes the message from Slack. It uses DeepSeek with OpenRouter to analyze the message and output a JSON. This JSON we will use to have these variables, and based on we'll parse this JSON so that it's in a way that we can use it. And then with a router we branch out and we put these filters based on what we'll get. So all of the filters are true or false, and we can even do more branches here, right? The first thing we need is to, from the name of the person, go ahead and get the email of that person. We'll get the email, and then with OpenRouter we create a nice email. We'll draft it and we'll send a message back that we did draft an email, please go and check it out. Okay, so this is drafting emails. The second one is with email management. So if we say get me all the emails, get me this and get me that, this goes ahead and gets me all of the emails. Okay, and send me a notification at the end saying this is the emails, these are the emails that you requested. Now this basically works with one email. What I want to test is what if we get several emails. So I sent myself 2 emails. I added my contact here, and now I want to test here to so can you get me, so I'll get this one, so can you get me all emails from Make in the past week. Okay, so I'm gonna send this, and then I am going to go to here and test this. What if we get 2 emails? Okay, I'm gonna run this. Oh, because it took the last, sorry, it took the last message. So I need to yeah, be careful what to choose what to choose exactly what you want in here. Okay, it gave me an error, unexpected token. Oh, it gave another, although okay. Okay, so I'm going to choose again. Hopefully this time it would, yes. So it's getting me the emails. Let's see. Okay. So it got me the email. It only got me 1 email, but I have 2. Okay. Did I specify? Okay, I said okay. I said maximum number of results, and that did the whole thing. So be careful not to limit the results. I just want to see if I get several emails, what happens exactly. So here, we only got, let me see. Oh, maybe because, let's say 10, okay. Let me run this again and see. Okay, so as I suspected, it sent me 2 messages because we have 2 bundles. I think what we need now, since we got 2 bundles, is we need to put them together. And to do that, we need to make them an array. And then the source would be get emails. And what we want from there is the subject, the date, right? Did we get... yeah, I think the subject and the date were the ones that the subject and the date. Okay, so this outputs an array, and then what we can do is do an aggregator. I'm gonna just test this with you guys and see if it works. Let me unlink this for now and just test this. To do this, instead of running this all over and over again, what I want is I'm gonna take this, right, and I'm going to duplicate this, clone, and I know I want this. So instead of retesting this with live again and again and again, all right, so now we have, I just need to put this here and I'm good to go. We have the structure we need. We don't need to wait anymore. Let me run. Okay, it needs the email. Well, it can get the email from here. For the sake of this, let me just choose where to start. I'll choose the make one that we wanted to say. What do you see here? Can you get me all the emails? Okay. So just we can see what we get in terms of sorry, it needs a trigger. Let's see what we get. So now it's getting 2 emails, and it will put them together in an array. And here, so the aggregator did not aggregate as we expected it to do. But here we got 2 arrays, right? So the test 1 and the test 2 are together, but here when we say aggregate, it outputs this result. All right, so I think what we get is an array. Okay, we get an array, and with this array aggregator we got the date and the text. Now what we want is to put them all into one unit. So since they're an array, what we need to is now put them in bundles. So we need to iterate over this. What an iterate, I have a lesson on iterators and aggregators. Please go ahead and watch that. So an iterator takes an array, which is exactly what we have. So the array will be taken from here, iterated over here, and what we get from here is bundles of these. So what I mean is this will become a bundle and this will become a bundle. Okay, what we want is to put them together, and to use that we're going to use the text aggregator. Okay, so not the normal aggregator, but the text aggregator, which is in tools and text aggregator. And in here we want to choose what do we want to aggregate. So what we want to aggregate is we'll take the subject here. So we'll put here, so this is the subject, and so it will be subject slash date, maybe the date here. Okay, so we subject slash date. Let's just name this subject slash date. Okay, and this would be, I need to show advanced, and I want to a new row. So each one will take a new line. So the source will be the iterator. Okay, so after this finishes, we'll hook it to here, and this one we are going to say we're going to remove this, and we're going to get the text from here. Okay, but maybe then we don't need that bit at the beginning. Okay, I'm going to auto align. So all of this setup just because in case we get more than one emails. Okay, so I need to choose where to start and select exactly what we want so it doesn't do anything else. So I'm gonna say select this, and I'm gonna run. So as usual, it will go ahead and analyze, put our JSON, get the email that we want, and extract everything. So this is the subject test 1, the date, subject test 2, the date, exactly what we want. And the message would be here are all the emails you requested from. So from is the email, but it got this long email, and this is correct, but let me see why it got this long email thing. Where did I say I said take the email from here. What we could do is take the email from somewhere else, but why is it? Let me see the message. Oh, okay, it's correct. So here are all the emails requested, sir, from the email, and here are 2 emails. Okay, now it could be maybe good if anyways, this is good. I could format it better, but this is good. So I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna auto align. I'm gonna save. So how beautiful is that? So now we got an automation that is triggered by Slack message that does everything in email. So it drafts us an email based on whatever we say, and takes the contacts from the Google Sheet. It creates the email, create the draft, and tells us that it did so. And then in the second one, if we say get me all the emails from this person on this date, it goes ahead, takes the email, and then gets the emails. And then if it's several emails, it will take the subject from each one and the date from each one, put them all together, and send us an email. So I'm going to save this awesome automation. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I really did. So this would be the AI email agent. So what I want to do is create several of those agents. So I'm going to create this one. So this is the email, and I'm going to create an agent for calendar, and I'm going to create an agent for another thing. And then I'm going to group them all into one big agent in a future lesson. If you do want to watch the future ones and see this process, give this video a like so I know you guys are enjoying, and subscribe to this channel so you get notified for future videos. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next one.